Hey, what's up guys, Sasha here, welcome back to the channel. Well, today we're going to work on the wiring a little bit. I did a little head start already and got some things prepped. I'm going to show what I did. So I did return all the wires from the OEM CRX back into the inside on the passenger side, and I'm also have this fuse box, what usually sits up top here. It's currently inside too. So the wires that are going out here right now are only for the wipers. It's this one right here, this plug, and this holding this, and all the wires for the lights. They're gonna go here in the front in the headlights. Everything else is currently in the car. The same on the passenger side. We only have the wires going to the lights up front, and we still have this plug right here, but I think this is eliminated anyway. Let's go see and check out inside the car what we've done there. Okay, so I did remove the OEM ECU right here, and these are all OEM cables from the ECU. Here is the fuse box that's usually in the engine compartment. We're gonna get hooked up power and alternator on here, I believe. Here's two wires, or three wires, a couple cables. I don't think I need them. It's this one right here, this plug, this one right here, and this one right there. So I'm currently leave them alone and just have them sitting right there. So, and here are my other wires. So let's talk about this real quick. I got from a Rywire, I got the engine harness right here. Doctronic, I got the ECU. And then I got a kit from hybridracing, which connects the OEM cables from the CRX with the new Rywire harness. And I also have like another kit here. What is this? This is a ground kit right there, and I'm going to give you all the other ones. And here's from Doctronic, the ECU that comes with a bunch of parts still too. So I'm not quite sure what I did already record on all that. So I'm gonna link a video here from hybridracing, which was very helpful to me. It's really like a plug and play. They explains the few sensors and stuff. Here's like something you gotta ground to the car, and this is an extra cable. I can't remember what that was for. Oh, that was for the exhaust sensor. And this is to plug in a computer. And like I said, here's the OEM wire harness that comes from right there. See, and this is gonna plug in here and powers all this stuff up. So what I've gotten from them so far, you power this box here. I guess this powers this and powers all the rest, and everything works. Hopefully. Well, here's the ECU. Here's a couple cables on there just capped off. You don't need them. You just basically plug these two together right here, and here's the entire engine harness for everything else from Rywire. So which I'll probably disconnect it here again and just feed these two cables from the outside into the main port down there. Feed them back here in the engine so we can connect them to the ECU, and later on I'm gonna get all these wires here. They're gonna get nicely put away up top here. I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'm able to put the ECU back on the old spot where the old one used to be. That would be nice under the floorboard. I still have that piece of metal too. So, but yeah, here is the entire engine harness. All these connectors here, which is also nice. They're all labeled what it is. I'm not quite sure yet. I'm gonna have to find out where all these getting connected to, but I'm assuming the way how they already been wrapped, you don't need to mess around much with them, because yeah, they're all ready to lengths. All you gotta do is feed them to one side and just go snap, 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 and go after connector after connector. That's gonna come to you. Yeah, we're gonna do this a little later and figure out where all these go to. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. But that's how far I am with the engine harness, and we'll see how we can get all this stuff connected. So I've been puzzling a little bit around. So we currently have this much slack in here. It's really right down here where the ECU sits. That's where I have these connectors. So what I currently did, trying to puzzling together which fits where, what goes where. So I'm definitely gonna route the cable to this side here. We're gonna connect it here to the firewall. Then we're gonna come up here somewhere, connected over here on that side. So, and then I'm coming into the engine from this way right here over the transmission. That was my idea, to route the cable. So I ran the ones going up to the spark plugs. They're going up here. Here's still two. I'm not sure which one goes on where. I'm gonna figure that out. We have the TDC and the CPS. They go on both of these. So I'm still trying to figure out which one goes on where, because they can snap on each one of them. We got the spark plugs here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have the ground that goes on here, and then we still have 4 more that go in here. But there is one plug right there, water sensor. Then we have another one right there, and there's one on the sides. That's 3. 1, 2, 3, and we have the oil. That sensor sits right down there on the bottom. So then we have taken care of all them. Okay, so then I went and we're going down here. So I split up the for the fuel injectors, the cables here, they come onto the center here. So what I have issues with here, they don't snap in because these are not for that. So I either need to swap out the fuel, or I need to use the plugs that came with the fuel injector. So I went down there. So then we have 4 coming off here. You have the ref sensor, which goes in there. Then we have this one here is the RVSL, sits here on the side of the transmission. And then we have one down here as the VSS is down there. And then all these plugs are in, and there's one underneath here too. Hope you can see that right down there is a small one. That is the ECT that gets plugged in there. So we have these hooked up, and then we're gonna go with the cables down here. What I did, I plugged it into the alternator right there. I plugged it into the alternator, and it gives me kind of the length. So there's one down here. It says KS on it, not sure what it is. Then the ST is a starter, so I have a wire here. I have to figure out how to get it onto the starter right down there. I gotta be somewhere a little connector pin where it goes onto the starter. I don't see anything from the top here. Maybe when I lift the car up where it's gotta go. I'm gonna flip you guys so then you can see that better. So basically the wires for the starter, there gotta be something on there to hook this up. I just don't see it from the top here. Okay, so and then we got over here, that's the one I really knew was the map sensor on top. That's right there. Then here on the side is the TPS. This one here, I'll probably have to get the throttle body off first and then connect it. The IAC goes on here on the bottom, but I cannot snap it on. It's just, there's just not enough room between my fan and the thing to snap it in. So then I have one left right now, is the IAT. I have not found or located that yet. It could be the fan. That would make sense. I have this on the fan connected right here. Or I'm really not sure. And here's an extra one too. Maybe the extra one goes to the fan. I have to Google it and figure out what it is. It's IAT. It could be, I think there was a force sensor on the old throttle body for the EP3. It could go on there too. And then there's a water sensor somewhere. Where I found this one up somewhere down here, right here. There's a H2O. So, which would be great if we're going to use that one and use our H2O down here, sensor down here. We're going to put that in the bottom right here. So then we have that too, for the H2O sensor. That would make sense, right? I'm just not sure if that's a good location to get the temperature. But yeah, that's about the only spot I can figure out where it can go, unless there is there's another sensor somewhere in here which I don't even see. There was also something located on top here. I'm gonna get that out real quick in the throttle body, and I'm going to show you what the OEM looks like. And there's also a different piece here on this engine. I'll get these two parts quick. So I think I figured out where this is going. This is this sensor right here, which is on the OEM throttle body, but not on the one from Skunk Racing. So either I'm missing something where this needs to go, or this is getting eliminated. Yeah, that sensor sits right there. And that's this one right here. And also there was one here, but that doesn't get... See, that doesn't get something. So, really have to figure out what I'm going to do. Maybe I have to throw on this old throttle body kit onto the car to get it running. But yeah, this is how far we got with the wiring. I think it's a good start. And I'm figuring out how to get this connected, whatever this is. If I even need it, I don't even know. It's like some research to do. I'm gonna give my group a shout, and maybe somebody else can help me what to do with this piece of wire. So what's up, guys? Here's also an update to the wiring on the CRX. So what I've been doing, it's been a while, so I saved all these ones here that go up here, and then all the lights go run there, and the other lights, what I only have coming out here is the main wiring harness, the Rywire harness, which runs over here, and we're going to attach it over here on the side sometime. And we're gonna connect it here. And here's some issue what I had. I hope I have it the right way now. The CPS goes on the front and the TDC goes on the back. That was the only one I wasn't sure about where they're gonna get connected, but all the other ones are self-explanatory, because you're gonna run this up here. This is gonna plug in there. You're gonna ground it. So, and here we have a wire VTS sensor there. We got a sensor right here, and we got the oil temperature sensor down on the bottom. And the ones here all go in there. The really tricky ones to connect is the ones down here. So, and what I did here, what you have to buy is from the hybrid racing kit, you're gonna get a negative harness. This is for the battery right here. And you get 3 other ones cables which you have to ground the engine on. I'm not quite sure yet where they're gonna go. I'm still figuring that part out. I think there was one here, one on the front, and then maybe one on the other side. Once I have the car on the lift, you're gonna see it easier where they need to go. What I purchased was from an EP3 or DC5 charge harness. So what is that? That is basically the piece of the harness which connects here to the alternator, to the starter, and you have one left which you don't need. Is this guy right here, because this one comes already with the Rywire harness. So I'm gonna run this out here, and it comes out here. I'm gonna get the battery, gets connected right here on this port. This where I want the battery. It's gonna get a holder right here. We're gonna nicely connect this right here, and also ground the battery. And then these two, this one here you don't need because that's an extra cable, and these two here, I'm gonna I don't know yet if I'm gonna extend them. It might be the easiest way to just extend them, or if I'm gonna, no, I'm not gonna install the other thing back here. So we're gonna do this. Or maybe could I install the other? Nah, I don't want to do it right there. I don't want to do that. So we're gonna extend these 2 cables here, and they're gonna run here through back to the firewall into here, where we're gonna connect them with this fuse box that used to be in the engine compartment. So everything sits down here. These ones here, the old ones you don't use, and these ones here, they still need to be plugged into the ECU. Right there's the 2 ports on them for them. Not sure what all these wires here are for yet, but we're gonna figure that out later. So that's where I'm currently at. And you have here, this you have to ground. I'm not sure if I talked about this already, and this is an extra port. So my plan is to get this battery in there and get it installed, get it all wired up, and see if we have some power on the car, and see how this works. And hopefully we do have power. Then before we're gonna crank it up one time, we're gonna add the oil and all the liquid, all the fluids. We're gonna add all that stuff, and then at least I want to see if we have power. If we don't have power, then I have another issue to deal with. Also here on the harness, so I have some different fuel injectors in here. I have some 410 cc on here, I believe. I'm gonna add this to this video. So these plugs that come with them, come with the Rywire harness, they don't fit on the 4. Let's make sure we got the right one here. 3, 4. So 4, they don't fit on here. The ones that came with are these gray ones right here, and I'm going to show you right now. Came with these gray ones right here, and they're just gonna snap on. Done. And it's a real easy way. It's not easy, it's just a little bit tricky. I can show you right now how to get them removed and switch them with these cables there. You just have to be a little patient, and don't mess up the wires and everything, but I'm going to show you how to do that. So get yourself a small screwdriver, and you go under here. You're going to lift this little cap up. So this little cap comes off. So don't lose it. So that little cap you just need to get off. So now you can see the pins right here. So there is a little tiny plastic pin which you're going to lift up and you pull the cable out. Hope you can see that. I'm trying to show you guys. See that right there, right in there? There's a little plastic pin. You're going to lift it up and it pops out the cable. See, there's one. You don't need these ones anymore. And there's the other one. Just lift them up, pull out the cable. So, there. What you need is this plug right here and the white part, so put them aside. So, I'm gonna have this one right here, number 4. So on these ones here, it's a lot more trickier because you have to get, you can't do it from this side right here. This side right here, you can't, there's nothing here. You have to get on the other side here. So let me show you how to do that. Same way, you go under here, little angle, and you click it out. There it is. Okay, so this part you put aside. Now on these cables here, I don't know if you can see it. It's all the way in the back to lift it up. This one here is a lot trickier than the other one. But it's the same way. You flip it up and you pull it out. You have to almost do both cables at the same time. So there's one. Here's one of them. So probably it's almost like you stick just one. Maybe that's the trick, to use the bigger one. Angle them a little bit and pull them out. Nope. I mean, let me know in the comments if there's a better way to get these out. Whoopie, almost, there you go, now we have it. So there, those are out, and now you're gonna stick them back in the gray one. Here's something I don't know, because before we had a red and a black one. So these are both completely black. I have no idea if there's a way to find out where's plus, where's minus. I did ask a friend too, and he said, I'm not really sure. He said like he thought it doesn't matter, so I'm really unsure. In case it does matter, then I have to get them back out and swapped. I guess we're gonna figure out if they're running and don't put fuel in. Yeah, but then you're gonna stick them back in here again. Same way, you just push them in. Make sure they snap in. There we go. See, they're both in. And then you use that white cap again. Stick this white cap on here. There you go, snaps in, and this was number 4. So we're gonna put it on number 4. Snap. So I gotta do this 2 more times. And then we got all these connectors on there. So, and that is them. Now we got them all connected and hooked up. My next step is gonna be figuring out, well, we're gonna get I wish I had the holder already for the battery. Maybe we'll see what we can do here. I don't even know what all this stuff. Also, that's for the lights. Blinker, and what is this for? Oh, the horn right there. I can't even remember what that is. Yeah, we're gonna. I wish I had that holder already here. Can figure out what it goes. I'll probably have to remove this guy here. Have some more room, so we can install that battery right there. Maybe we can get it out of the box and see what it looks like when it hangs there. Move this stuff out of the way. So I'm probably getting ready to take this thing off here, and then we'll see what happens. So that's that far out. How we're going to get that already? See, as you can see, it's always something. So I wanted to install it like this, as high possible as I can. So that way, maybe what we're going to do this way. Now probably like this. Okay, I'm gonna install it like this. And that way we have the negative. We have access to that one right there from the top. Would be cool if it would be the other way around, but that's where the battery is gonna go. And this right here, right there, perfect. And then we can run these wires here, can run them up here, and maybe put one of these things through on it that shuts it off. So yeah, so we gotta get some ports for that one. And I'm gonna have to get some cables to extend them, get them into the, right here, into here to this. I'm gonna get some wires. So yeah, that was it for today. We'll continue on the wiring on the next video. Yeah, I'm gonna get all these parts here, so I'm gonna continue this video at a later point in time when I have some more wires and I have the holder for the battery, hopefully next week. A friend of mine has one of them still, so I didn't order one. But yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna get this wiring here going, and hopefully we can crank the car pretty soon.